Hi everybody, this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. How's everybody doing today? I'm gonna wait until some more people to jump on. Happy Sunday. We got 6 people, that's good. So how you doing everybody? I know I haven't done like one of these random like live streams in a while because I was taking some time to think about stuff. And I had like other things going on too. Hey Kim, how are you? I'm doing fine. How are you doing? I'm gonna like wait until like the 2 minute mark like I usually do, everybody. Okay. Hey West LA, how you doing? Okay, tonight's topic, wait, hold on. I just want to say thank you for all my supporters, my subscribers, and my viewers, and my mods. I really appreciate the support that I have been getting, that I got. I really appreciate it, and everything else. Because I know it's not an I issue, it's a we issue, because we are all in this together. Um, I even though I haven't done like one of these live streams in a couple of weeks, but I've been like watching different YouTube videos and things like that, and 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 I'm gonna be honest, I even though I was spending quality time like with my friends and family this afternoon, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna like point out. I'm not gonna call out anybody, but I saw like a very sad video. This afternoon. A person who's really struggling within the First Amendment community. Um, and it just dawns on me because I know this person isn't the only one who's struggling right now. With the holidays coming around and everything else, um, Thanksgiving, with Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. I mean, a lot of people is gonna. It's a stressful time for a lot of people. I mean, coming up coming up within the next few months and everything else. So it's like tonight's topic. It's gonna be First Amendment community outreach. Um, and like I said, I know people are out there struggling like right now with one for one reason or another reason. Um, and we have to. I'm gonna be honest. We have to bring this out. We gotta bring this out out from like behind the shadows and talk about these issues in a healthy way without putting down people and things like that. And And I'm gonna be honest. While I was watching this video this afternoon, I'm gonna be honest. I felt helpless because I knew this person was in another state, and I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do nothing about it. So ever since I watched that video this afternoon, I was like brainstorming, like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Um, to get the word out and everything else, and and bring support to the people within the First Amendment community. Because I'm gonna be honest. I know, like, from personal experience, it's like I know, like, from personal experience. Um, I'm lost for words. I'm sorry. I mean, we can't hide away from these issues, and we gotta, like, reach out to other people and things like that to to show the people struggling that they're not alone. But on the other hand, but the people who are struggling, like, right now, they need to help themselves too. Um, and they can't blame other people either. They have to get the help that they need in everything else. And I know there's a lot of different mental health therapies out there and everything else. Different types of therapy, like mental health therapy. And, like, and people who are struggling should not be, I don't know, I'm not saying that they're being ostracized. It's not that. It's just oh, I think some people are, but not everybody. But we need to bring, like I said, we need to bring this out to the forefront. And I know, like, the person from this afternoon is crying out for help, but how do you like help a person? Especially, like, when they're in another state, or even, like, or if they, like, lived it, or even they live in the same town as you. I mean, no matter what the distance is. I mean, let's start talking about these issues. I mean, let's do some community outreach. Because it's not about it, because, I mean, people are human beings, no matter no matter what. I mean, like, what's your thoughts about this? Let's start a dialogue about this. because I think it's a good time to start talking about this because of the with the next year West LA. Yes, it's a nice thought, but like you say, very hard to execute. Yes. Because I don't want like wake up one day and see this person uh, uh, taking their took their own. I mean, hear me like hearing the news that somebody took their own life. I mean, something like that. I. So I mean, I know this one person is struggling big time. I know, and I know other people are struggling big time too. So it's not just this one person. What can we do as a community to help the struggling, to help the struggling, to help these struggling people? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to wake up one day and hear the news that somebody took their own life. Like, I mean, and I'm no stranger to struggles. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a stranger to like struggles too. So but my life has gotten better over the years. Again, I mean, what can we do as a community? I mean, do you guys want to like someday wake up to some news that somebody took their own life? I know like people have anxiety issues and panic attacks and things like that. I mean, for one reason or another, because each person's life experience is different. So some people have issues with depression. Some people deal with post traumatic stress disorder. Some people claim that they're suffering with bipolar and stuff, things like that, or alcoholism, or drug addicts. That too. West LA? Yes, you are right. I mean, I know we can't save the whole world, but if we can save like one or two, like more than like one person along the way, I think it's something. I just don't want another person being pushed. I mean, over the edge over something so beyond or I don't know over anything. And people like are struggling financially too. I mean, they might be going through a divorce. Who knows? Maybe they're struggling being homeless. I mean, there's like so many reasons out there. Maybe they're going through a child custody case. I mean, it could be our family's death, or or somebody's not taking their medication. I'm just like throwing out these examples left and right, just to give you a clue. Kim, Fairy Potato helps you out. Okay, that's good. West LA, my daughter's friend of 5 years just overdosed and died a few hours ago today. Only 19 years old. Oh, that 19-year-old was only a baby. Didn't even start life yet. Sorry to hear that, West LA. Put my glasses on. Yeah, being transgender, that's hard. Because I'm gonna be honest, most of society does not understand it. They just don't understand it. I know that we have the opiate issues within the state of New Jersey. I know that for a fact. Because we have like different like programs out there within Monmouth County and Ocean County. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's like, or maybe they have medical issues too. Or maybe they have a family member who's medical. I mean, like I said, it could be like a number that it could be like 1,001 reasons. But I know this one person was like crying. This one person who's doing this YouTube video this afternoon. She was crying out for help, and I felt like so helpless. So it's like, I think we need to start talking about these issues. And I know, I'm gonna be honest, United States, we don't. I mean, um, sometimes I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes we don't have the best mental health system out there within the United States. We don't. Point blank. Because I think the mental health system it is complicated. Because there's not enough funding for mental health treatment out there, or there's not enough beds for inpatient or residential care. And that's the truth. But I just know we need to start talking about these issues. And like people have these invisible disabilities too. I mean, that people don't know, and we need to stop judging other people. And I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm guilty of judging from time to time. I mean, I'm human. I mean, and I try not to judge, but Kim, you have depression, anxiety, and back problems. Sorry to hear that, Kim. West LA audit, $1.5 trillion for tax cuts to the top 86% of the richest people in this country. I hear you, Kim. I hear you. I mean, but let's have a dialogue about this stuff. Let's start having a dialogue. What's your what's everybody's thoughts on this? And you can call me like right now. My phone number is 732-988-0125, and you can call into my live stream right now. And just and and tell us like what's your thoughts about like what's going on, like about the struggles that people are going through. Or how about the if you come across these videos, like how do you feel? How do you feel? Maybe like people are making these videos because this is the only way to get their voice heard. I'm just speculating at this point. And they feel alone. I mean, who knows? I'm not in that person's head. And I don't want to speak for that person either. But definitely, this person needs help. Professional help. And I'm going to be honest, in the YouTube community, they're not like really professional help. We're just like, we're not educated when it comes to all that treatment stuff. The only thing that we can do is just offer emotional support, and that's it. And hope for the best. Again, my phone number is 732-988-0125. Give me a phone call and share. You can share your thoughts with on my live stream about these issues. And like with Thanksgiving coming up and Christmas or Thanksgiving and Christmas, I know like Halloween is like right around the corner. And usually like the holidays are not they according to like studies and stuff, people are having like a hard time with stuff, or it's a lot of stress around the holidays. Maybe like people are not hooked up like on friendly terms with their family for one reason or another. I mean, it could be like it could be 101 reasons why. Maybe somebody lost their family member or friend. That's what happened like with West LA just mentioned. But give me a phone call. Let's talk. I'm not gonna like. We need to start talking about this stuff. We do. We need to start talking about this stuff. Kim, Christmas. Why is this like? Christmas is hard for you. Kim, Christmas is hard for me. Do not being able to see my sisters or know what happened to my brother. I hear you on that. Close window. Your sisters live in Connecticut and you're in Georgia. That's what you mentioned before, Kim. Like I said, I'm doing this video because of what I watched this afternoon and some other stuff that I watched too. Um, but I know like, but the people who are struggling, they need to get the professional help that they need and get back on medicate or do the medication thing. I know like some people are not big fans of that. Sorry to hear that, Kim, about your brother.
didn't have shoes, and he didn't have shoes for so long that he didn't wear shoes. And like me, it takes a while to build up feet that can handle running around with bare feet. But
Okay. So, what's your thoughts about this? Please call me 732-988-0125, everybody. I'm gonna call somebody to see if she wants to talk. Hey, I'm doing a live stream right now, and I'm doing a First Amendment community outreach. Would you like to go on live stream with me right now and talk? That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this live stream is because of the video that I saw from this afternoon. It's I'm trying not to. I'm not trying to talk about the person, but I'm trying to talk about in general terms because I know she's not the only person that is struggling right now. Okay, I hear you. Has what has it? Things has gone. I will call you later. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. People are like, I'm on live stream, so that's I'm like, okay. I'll call you later. Bye. Okay, everybody. I can't. I don't know if you heard that or not, but I can't really go into the phone call. Um, but we have to start talking about these issues. Plain and simple. Plain and simple, everybody. We need to start talking about these issues. Again, my phone number is 732-988-0125. Give me a call. Maybe you're struggling yourself. Maybe a family member that you know that's struggling right now. Maybe a friend that you know that's struggling right now. I know it's a little scary of to talking on a live stream. I understand that. But people need they need to get the professional help. I'm not a professional. I'm far from it. What's your thoughts of what's your what are people's thoughts? I'm gonna keep repeating myself because I'm pretty good at repeating myself. So I mean, I and right now I'm jumping between some stuff because I want to. So I'm checking a couple of things out, everybody. Okay, nothing's going on. Nothing really came up. Like I said, I mean, I understand that it's hard to talk about stuff, even if you're not talking on a live stream. I know it's hard for people to be vulnerable with your feelings and everything else, and sometimes you don't know like, who to trust. Because you don't know if that person is there to take advantage of you or not, right? Or they care about you for real. But I know it's hard to talk about stuff. And I just want to I just want to share that to all the people out there who's struggling, you're not alone. You're not alone in this world. You're not. So I bet there's at least 1,000 other people who are going through the same exact thing as you are. Maybe different circumstances, but basically, I mean, issues wise. Because I know you're not the first person who's been through this. No problem, Kim. So, you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not. And people do care about you. And your life is not a waste. And you just can't give up either. But you need to get the first step is to get the help. To get the professional help that you need. And like I said, I mean, yes, it's you, these online online these online uh these online sites that you can open, sometimes you can talk about stuff. Yes, it's supportive, like with these YouTube videos, but we're not professionals. And the only thing that we can do is just offer our support, our emotional support. Kim, not to make this sound wrong, my wife and kids are there for you. That that's good. That's good to hear, Kim. I mean, like I said, you're not. People are not alone. I know, like at least 100 other people who's going through the same exact thing. Different circumstances, but same exact issues. Love you too, West LA. Even though we never met yet. And you have a great week too, West LA. Yeah, maybe sometime in the future we can meet up. Even though that you're on the West Coast and I'm on the East Coast. I mean, like I say, you never know. It's still a small world. You never know when you're gonna bump into somebody. Kim, but sometimes change is good. Change is healthy. Because you people have to live they have to be authentic within their own lives. And they have to live, I mean, and I think that's how, I mean, and that's nothing wrong with that, being your authentic self. I'm gonna be ending my live stream soon. So I know we only have like 6 people like watching like right now. I hear you, Kim. But like right now, I don't know what to say. Or I don't know like what the right words to say. That's the issue. Because everybody's life is different. Walking D will be coming on soon. Okay. Again, my phone number is 732-988-0125. If somebody wants to call in and share. Oh, Walking Dead. So, so again, my phone number is 732-988-0125. I know this is a tough subject to talk. I know, like, what I'm bringing up is a tough subject to talk about, or subjects, depending depending on the depending on what your people are struggling with. So, I'm just being layman person's a lay person right now with stuff. Just a regular Joe Schmo. Right now, I am talking to anybody who's struggling right now. I just want to tell you, you're not alone. And if you are having a crisis right now, a mental health crisis, please take yourself to the nearest ER and get the professional help that you need. Your life is precious. Your life has meaning. You was brought into this world for a reason. Well, like I said, please, because you're not alone. Let's try to be there for each other through good times and bad times, through thick and thin, thick and whatever that saying is. And I'm gonna be at. Oh, it's a phone call. Hello? Yes. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna put you on speaker. Hi, my name is Jen, and you're on live stream. What is your name?
My name is Mark. Yeah, I was just interested in the topic as far as the crisis go. It's a very good topic, and it's very interesting because a lot of people are not really aware of what some of the urgencies are in behavior, which someone could be, there's sort of a mental health aspect to where someone could possibly be thinking of something really unbelievable. It's a lot of people have misconceptions out there, and I wanted to know if I could address some of that.
Yes. You have the platform. It's all you right now.
Thanks. All right. I've been in this mental health field for 15 years now. I work at Morristown Memorial Hospital in Morris County.
Okay.
And I've done crisis work for many years now. Although I'm not on the front lines now in crisis, there's a lot of training out there, and a lot of things have changed in the last couple of years due to social media. And we had some trainings recently just abroad for the whole department. And a lot of people aren't aware of this, but there's a lot of things, especially with teens, that many people aren't aware of as far as symptoms and signs that someone might be thinking to harm themselves or others. One of them is being, a lot of people think that, well, they never ignore anyone, of course, but the ones who talk a lot, they say they might harm themselves. That's good, but what they're really doing is reaching out for help. So, of course, pay close attention to them. Get them the help they need. Give them a number. And if it's an emergency, call 911. But a lot of people don't realize that there's another type that is actually more chances of them doing something in the immediate future. And that's the type who was depressed, was down. They recently went through some kind of crisis, but now they seem relieved. They seem happy. This is a big one, they start giving away some of their personal belongings. Anything, even pets, jewelry, even up to a car. Nothing seems to bother them. And what that means is they've reached the point where they're not thinking about suicide. They've come to the conclusion they're going to attempt it. And why the elation? It's in their mind, they feel everything's going to be okay now. I'm going to be in a quote-unquote better place. I'm going to be fine. It's going to be over. So a lot of people think that, well, if someone's crying or depressed and everything, I'm not speaking. Yes, they're prone as well. But the people that change this behavior all of a sudden, they could be manic as well, bipolar. The people who change from very depressed, very down, all of a sudden get this elation, this form of bliss. They could be contemplated. That kind of mood naturally does not change that quick. So if someone who was recently depressed went through a loss, a breakup, a death in the family, and all of a sudden, from going to talking about hurting themselves to all of a sudden, I'm fine, I feel great, and start giving things away, hugging people very tightly, writing letters to people, and spending a lot of times on social media, and giving away clues, and talking about themselves in the past tense, like I was glad I had this, or that's a lot of keys, especially with teens, don't realize that sometimes when this person's dead, they're not just trying to make a statement, they're dead set on doing something to themselves. So they come off like this. And I've dealt with them over the past, many people. Now, of course, by the time we get to them, their plan is kind of spoiled. So I don't really see the elation part of it all. But from my experience and what I heard, and unfortunately some of my colleagues have seen, you have to watch out for that. That's something that's often overlooked in the media out there, as far as the elation part of mostly, especially with younger people. And social media is a trigger. I have children that, thank God, they're not old enough yet to deal with the computer, but get them away from that computer. Because people are ill on the computer, in my mind. They will prompt someone to maybe even do it. They'll give them support. They'll say things, and that person is very weak at the time. If they're thinking about hurting themselves and somebody just says the wrong thing, it's like a triple threat. So, like I said, a lot of people aren't aware of this out there. So, I don't know, how this topic got brought up. She only caught the end of the show, so I don't know what originally brought this up.
How about, do you have any thoughts about self-harm too? Because I know, with the holidays coming up, I know it's a tough time. It's a much tougher time for people with the holidays coming up.
Well, that's a good question. The thing about self-harm is, obviously, it's good and bad. And in a strange way, you may say, why are you saying good? Self-harm, at least, when people self-harm themselves, they're looking for a release. Their physical pain actually, in their experience, feels less than the mental pain. It obviously it makes endorphins go through the roof, serotonin levels, norepinephrine. But besides that, when people self-harm, they usually do it in places such as their arm, their legs. It's usually visible. So that's a sure sign right there. Someone's self-mutilating, they need help. And the good thing about it, well, not good thing, but for treatment-wise, they've come a long way in self-harm. They have some medications, such as SSRIs now, that they have only recently been prescribing for that issue. And that, and along with regular talk therapy and DBT therapy, can help sort out quite a bit. But that's a good one. Self-harm, especially with teenagers. Now, I don't know what the connection is with the younger out there. But that's something that now is a very, well, not, I wouldn't say common, but it's on the rise now, especially through the 14 to 20-year-olds. And I don't know what the link is to that, but that person is, yeah, that's a hard one because we're only beginning to learn about this recently. It also could be a sign of someone having some kind of a personality disorder as well. So.
Another thing I noticed too, I mean, two trends. We have these school shootings, and we have
Right.
then we have the victims of bullying who's taking their own lives too. So that's another. I mean, it just popped into my head right now.
Well, it's interesting you say that because I don't know if you're aware what happened in, excuse me, now a little bit lower in the county here. They had a suicide, and the girl was a cheerleader.
13 years old, right?
And what happened was she was a form of cyberbullying. It actually was going on in the school as well. The parents were aware of it. They made the principal aware, and all these, a lot of the faculty members. She ended up hanging herself, sadly. And now they're going after, parents are going after the school saying they didn't do enough. Now, a lot of people bring up the point that, hey, what are those parents doing? If I was those parents, I would have done this, done that. Well, that's, of course, post-suicide. No one ever would think their own children would do that. But it's very important is when your child is bullying or getting bullied, you do whatever it takes to stop that bullying. I mean, the more people know about it, the better. Unfortunately for this girl, I don't know what could have, obviously there was probably more going on, than just on the surface. There was probably something else going on. But that could have been prevented, Jen. There's people who definitely could have, stopped that dead, had some kind of meeting for some kind of some kind of therapy for all the parties. And worst things worse, I would have taken her out of school. But again, a lot of parents don't think that'll ever happen.
Or put them in a support group to.
Right. And that's a good point. They have a support group. It's in New Jersey. If anyone out there is interested in any kind of groups for mental health, behavioral health in general, it's called the New Jersey Self-Help Clearinghouse. If they go online, you can look that up. It has pages and pages of any kind of group, everything from like NA, AA, also NIMA for mental health, and it goes in such detail. They even have stuff for people who are going through breakups. They're going like support groups for bereavement. So that's a good point. Talking about the problem is key. That person has a lot of bottled emotions, and when that person gets to talk about it, speak about it, especially in an environment such as you described, such as a therapeutic environment where people can relate, it's very important, and it does wonders. So, yeah, the thing is now that mental health is losing its stigma. It's starting to be brought out there in the media. And it's not like you're ashamed, you're crazy, per se. And now there's treatment available. And then, especially in this tri-state area, every hospital has something going on with some kind of program set. And,
I know, but I think the mental health system could be a lot better within the United States. I'm gonna be the first one to say that because I think the lack of funding, I think that's the key.
Right. Well, what's sad is I worked with a lot of clients before that had Medicare, Medicaid is worse. It's overbooked, it's overcrowded, it's underfunded. A lot of doctors and therapists will not touch it because of the payout. And the biggest problem though in mental health, I've seen this over the years, especially, is the person, the patient, not what.
Oh, you can call back. You gave a lot of good information. Please call back. So, please call back. Thank you for calling in, because I really appreciate that. Because I don't know everything. I'm a lay person. And I'm gonna be honest, I just don't want to wake up in the morning. I don't want to wake up in the morning and then I might get a phone call later in the day or in the morning, and somebody telling me somebody took their own life. But the caller, I didn't catch your first name. I'm sorry. I think you said your first name is Mark. You gave a lot of good information. I really appreciate that. I know my viewers appreciate that too. I know, like there's like young kids killing themselves because of the bullying thing. That's a hot topic. Or I'm gonna be honest. I hate to bring this issue up. Um, they start shooting up the school, and to me, I mean it doesn't that doesn't resolve anything. And me, I don't know if you guys know me or not, but I'm like one of those like one of the domino effect people, because I think you need to go back and follow the domino effect and deal with the core issues of and deal with those core issues. Because I'm gonna be honest, you can have the greatest security. You can have the greatest security on campus, on school grounds, or anything like that. And that security is not 100%. And you can have the greatest security system there is, but it's not 100%. And this is where we need to start dealing with those core issues and start being nice to each other. And right, I want to bring this one program up. It's named Rachel's Challenge. Rachel's Challenge is after the first person who got killed in Columbine, Rachel Scott. Her legacy is all about compassion and being nice to each other. And if we can bring that back in our society and start being kind to each other and have compassion and without the rhetoric and stuff, and start talking to each other instead of at each other, life is a lot better. But I just want to say thank you to Mark. I hope I got your first name right. I really appreciate it. But I'm always, and this is what I tell people, I'm like one of those domino effect people. You need to follow the dominoes to see what the core issues are and deal with that. Because if you deal with the core issues, then you don't have all this garbage here. Meaning like school shootings and all that unhealthy behavior, like people kill themselves and and oh, it's some it's some heater. What's going on. Some it's So let's bring in the let's bring the humanity back. So I'm gonna be ending this right now. My name is Jen Coombs. I'm from Time to Change Jersey Style. And I want to wish everybody have a nice week. And hopefully the weather won't be that cold, like with the wind and everything else. And I just want to wish everybody be safe. And people actually care about you. Thank you thank you I'm not wait. I'm clear. Thank you, Cutter. I appreciate that. Because we can get through this together, everybody. We can get through this together. Again, my name is Jen Coombs. And everybody have a nice week, everybody. Be safe.